Alright, what is up, guys? It's your boy Ichikote back, sounding like he constipated as everything. And did you guys see this Sony press press conference yesterday? It was lit, it was hype. I'm gonna talk a little bit about it. You know, what were people calling this thing? The PlayStation freaking 4.5 or something like that, 4.2? I don't know, I don't remember. But I do know name around was being called the PlayStation Neo. Well, at the press conference, they revealed, Sony revealed, that we have the PlayStation 4 Pro, which is coming out months later from now. But get this, guys. There is no but. It's just freaking awesome. Let me tell you what this thing is going ham with. So, alright, everybody stop getting in your mind that you need to call it the PlayStation freaking Neo or whatever you want to call it, because it is the PlayStation Pro. That's the name of it. Right here, right now, I'm confirming this shit. I'm laying it down. Alright. Now, before I really get into this, I'm not going to go over the numbers of how the processor is different and the graphics card and such, because to tell you the truth, guys, when I'm talking to you guys, it does seem like a major improvement. But when you look in terms of how PCs improve, this is a minuscule improvement between one to another. So I'm going to tell you in words because it seems more major in words. But if you see it on paper and see the difference between the freaking PS4, the original PS4 graphics and processing units, and the new one, is like, what? It's not really impressive compared to what you get from PC gaming. This would be barely a step up at all in terms of PC gaming. But I'm going to tell you guys like this because it does seem like a more stepped up thing when I talk to you guys about it like this. The first thing, we're going to have new games. The newer games are going to be compatible with both the old PS4 and the new PS4 Pro, which that's going to be freaking dope out of his mind, because this is the thing with the old games. Some of the old games will be updated to be able to have their resolutions change. Well, not particularly their resolutions change, their frames per second change, and graphics rendering change. So let's say you're playing a freaking Tomb Raider game on PS4, which looks unbelievably nice already. Your new PS4 Pro will be able to freaking add the higher quality rendering that was already unnecessary in the Tomb Raider game as it is, to make it look even freaking better for no reason, just because you got it like that. And some people were a little bit worried about, oh man, I need to get a freaking 4K TV, because what the PS4 is going to have is basically the ability to look at video in 4K, but it does not read 4K Blu-ray. Now, I am a PlayStation person, team PlayStation all day, not Xbox, but that doesn't mean I won't look at the bad and the good facts. The thing about the new Xbox that's coming out, it has double the terabytes that the freaking PlayStation Pro has, which, if you guys know anything about the PS4 you have, if you do have PS4, you would know that it's extremely hard to keep space on there. Regardless if you get a disc or a digital download, it still has to install the video game, and 1 terabyte isn't enough in this day and age for gaming. On a gaming console, it's not even enough. It's definitely not enough for a PC. But anyway, it can be enough for a PC. It depends on how hardcore you're doing it. But anyway, it's super definitely not enough for a regular console. You probably need to start averaging it at 2 gigs, and the Xbox is actually doing good on that part. And plus, it also reads Blu-ray in 2K. I mean 4K, my bad. Dang, why would I say 2K? In 4K, when the PlayStation 4 doesn't. But the PlayStation 4 can look at 4K in general. So that's completely fine. I'm not worried about the freaking 4K thing. The thing that's great about this is the fact that you will notice the graphics improvement without even having a 4K television. So don't worry, don't think you have to buy a 4K television for this, which I mean, it looked good on a 4K television, but you won't need to definitely buy a 4K television for this. For one. For two, let's look at the other thing here. The other thing is the fact that during these enhanced renderings of some of your old games that are compatible, you change the FPS. So, dude, you freaking playing Overwatch if they make an update for it to be compatible in 60 frames per second. I'm not even sure if Overwatch already has 60 frames. My mind is not thinking about it on the PS4. I should go back to my PS4 and check that out. But either way, some of your old games will be played at 60 frames per second because that's how good this freaking PS4 is. I mean, look at this junk. It kind of reminds me if you freaking put two PS4s together in bow. There you go. Kind of like that. I do like the design, but I'm starting to feel like it may be a little too bulky. It's most definitely not usually what PlayStation goes for, because usually they bring out the original, then they be like, look at this slim version though. And I was like, this ain't a slim version, this is like a more bulky thing, which they didn't say it was a slim version, but just saying, this is a different approach from PlayStation. Maybe I should skip this and wait for their third model to come out, because I'm feeling like their third model will be just as powerful, that consumes less energy from your wall outlet, and also is skinnier. I'm thinking that the weight might be worth it, and it might have like quadruple the terabytes, 4 terabyte hard drive, which I could be definitely wrong about that, okay? But I'm just saying stuff. Anyway, the other amazing thing about this is the fact that it's making the newer games that haven't came out yet, that have been advertised so wildly, and you've seen these great graphics from them. They're about to make them look even better. Like, I know there's a lot of games to include within this conversation, but I'm gonna talk about a game that I haven't been talking about on my channel, but I have been hyped for this game for a long time. I don't really discuss it, but it's Horizon Zero Dawn. That game looks nicer. It looks nicer than, you know what? I'm not gonna use that right now because I am on YouTube. Let me not say that. But it looks nice. It looks super nice. Okay. It looks I have nothing to compare this to because I don't want to say what I was gonna say. But yeah, point is, it looks nice. And the fact that you would have had a PlayStation Pro on that thing, which it will be freaking amazingly compatible with the PlayStation Pro, it's gonna look even nicer. You're gonna get smoother gameplay from all your games, 60 frames per second, unless it's a previous game that's not compatible. Now, there will be previous games that are compatible, but you know, the newer ones are most definitely going to be compatible. But anyway, guys, this was freaking nice. PlayStation is on it, but they're dope, but they're always on it. So dang, I can't even pretend like they're getting back on a saddle, bro. They always ride a saddle, no homo. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to share, comment, subscribe, and always finger that like button. And peace in the Middle East with some freaking yeast. Later, guys.